Hello, it's 3:05 p.m. My phone is breaking down on me, and it's about time for a new phone. So, they had a gang stalker earlier driving a black vehicle. I think it was that brand new, all black. If it wasn't Jeep Wagoneer, then I don't know what kind of vehicle it was. And I try to capture, the footage, and she bumped into me, and I'm sorry, she nearly bumped into me, and then my phone kept saying like not able to capture media. So and then it's because she was looking down, and I couldn't film or record her, and she nearly bumped into me backing up, and I was on the sidewalk. And then she drove way far down and waited till after then. That's when my phone started to function back to normal. But it's like she was trying to hit me on purpose with the vehicle, you know. So then later on, one of the students walked right next to me and said, "Over my," like she was having a conversation with another girl, and she was like, "Over my dead body," or something like that, like right next to me. Like I was walking one direction, they were walking the opposite direction, and as soon as they got near me, they were already talking and just conveniently and like said, "Over my dead body," and like that made me shudder right there. So then later on, um, I politely said, "Miss Brenda, can you please not please don't give out my phone number like that." And she said that about Miss Creole, and she said, "Well, she was trying to give you a ride. She was trying to do something for you." Like, got an attitude, like, got defensive and got an attitude. "She was trying to give you a ride. She was trying to do something for you." But when Miss Creola saw me today, she didn't say hi. She ain't say nothing. All she did was put her hands on her hips and give me a mean look. And then I forgot what all she did, but she put her hands on her hips and gave me a mean look, and then shook her head and walked off. You know, so Miss Brenda, she be pissing me off sometimes. Sometimes she can get like defensive or get. I can't say smart ass because she's much older than me. So smart ass ain't the word I want to use. But because she's older, much older than me. I'm younger than her, so I can't use that word smart ass or whatever. But she'll get defensive and get an attitude, you know, and she's like, "Oh, I don't have nobody else to give your number to." But kind of got like, so I remember what I told y'all this morning about basically certain narcissistic abusers. They make like they want to do something nice for you, but then you got to put up with them with their abusive, their verbal, psychological, and mental abuse. But why they act like they want to offer you an incentive or do something nice for you or something, but at the same time being nothing but just abusive to you, and making you feel a certain way and stuff like that. And it's just really confusing. So I feel like, well, I'm glad the lady wanted to offer me, Miss Creole wanted to offer me, an opportunity to think about it. But I know Friday's coming up, and that would be another week of $340. But I'm just skeptical and afraid that if I were to go by Miss Creole and then it doesn't work, if it wouldn't work out, or me and her wouldn't get along or something like that, because I almost was gonna tell her something today, the fact that they replaced the soap dispensers, toilet paper dispensers, and paper towel dispensers this past week. And so Miss Creola, she doesn't, I mean, she had those men she rides with, but the car, I it's like, I'm, you know, I just didn't like when, you know, I sorted out, trying to give each of us, some toilet paper from the old toilet rolls that they were giving away. And so I said, well, I just live 2 blocks. So they already know where I'm staying anyway, but I'm like, I'm just stay 2 blocks. I'm fine. And she's like, oh, well, you will look, Miss Cruella was like, well, you'll look really silly walking down the, you'll look real silly walking down the street with that big old box. So you should come take a ride with me. And I mean, why should I have to accept? And the only way I can get help is I have to accept the abuse that comes along with it. I mean, that made me want to verbally go off on her or cuss her out or tell her something. That in certain narcissistic abusers, that they make it like as if you kind of don't want to accept their help and you want to be more independent. They'll make it like as if you're crazy or you're stupid or something's wrong with you for not accepting the so-called help that they offer. But it's not really help or assistance. It's more like them trying to control you. you know but something in and then you feel like you're manipulated to gaslighting yourself, like maybe she might not be all that bad, or maybe I'm overthinking things, or you know so I feel like I guess I might go broke during another week at the motel and hopefully find some more. I mean, I'm not. I mean, yeah. Hopefully, try to find some more work or something. But I feel like I might need some. I need some time to think, and I might need some time to get to know her better. Get to know her a little more. Because I would hate to go ahead and just accept her offer and then things not turn out the way she said that it was gonna be or whatever. And then it would result in me getting mad enough that I just quit the doggone job altogether because of her, and then dealing with being forced back on the streets again and stuff like that. You know So the other day I told y'all about how they're doing away with the temp service, and they got more people hired, so they don't really need the temp service much anymore. And they said that they, thought I worked so great that they wanted to get me hired back on, like hired, on with the main company. And so I got to fill out that application, and I don't know how it might turn out good. I guess it'll turn out good. So I just don't want to deal with verbal, psychological, or mental abuse, or somebody just yelling at me for no, or getting an attitude with me for no reason all the time, and stuff like that. Oh, and another thing about Miss Brenda, she lies a lot. She lies a lot. She may be a nice person, but she got certain ways. I know none of us are perfect, but I forgot to say she lies a lot. But Mr. John, it seems like he wants to be like the boss. Try to copy things that the boss does, like try to copy off of the boss with like whistling, like how the boss does, or try to ask me, "Oh, Candy, you having fun?" Like the boss, he would say that, and so he want to try to copy the boss was saying that. And then Mr. John was sitting at the boss's desk. After the boss is gone for the day, Mr. John will go sit in his spot. But he got his own seat that he sits in when the boss is there. But then when the boss is gone, he wants to act like he thinks wants to take the boss's place, or trying to copy and emulate and mimic the actual boss. You know. So I'm I don't even know if I'm overthinking things about that lady. Um, you know, she seems like other people have described her to be like, you know, didn't use the word stuck up, but kind of like, I'll say stuck up, or arrogant, stuck up, narcissistic, and act like she got her nose turned up, not physically, but attitude wise, like snob, pretty much, So I'm kind of in a mix, and kind of not sure of which decision to make, whether I should just go and stay by her. And first she said I didn't have to pay nothing, and then she said I had to pay $200 for utilities. But I don't, like, I don't need to be yelled at just to ask those. I mean, just for asking those questions. So when somebody want to yell at you when you ask questions, or they don't give you a straight answer, or they keep switching their answers, then they come off as acting, a certain kind of shady. And then in my past experiences dealing with narcissistic abusers, when a narcissistic abuser kicks you out of their house, they just want your body out of their house, and they don't care that you're not allowed to go back and get all your belongings and valuables. They want you out and want you out, and you're not allowed to go back. And then they'll get the police and and to go and get your stuff, and then they keep what they want of your stuff. And so I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm just having all these fears and speculations and stuff like that. But I'm gonna see y'all later. I gotta get back to work. This is my little 15-minute break right here. But um during a short day, it's only like 4 hours, so I'm just taking one little 15-minute break. But I gotta get back to work, and it's less than 15 minutes. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.